Alright, well, welcome back, guys. In today's video, I'm going to go over the next step in the construction of my photo station. In the last video, we showed you how I built this rack with the roll-up backdrop. Okay? Today, I'm going to talk to you about lighting for the backdrop. Alright? Now, in the last video, I talked previously about the big photo box that I like so much. That was 3 by 3 by 3. Eventually took up all this whole area of my table, which it did a great job taking pictures, but it just took too much space. I couldn't deal with it, right? So that's why I came up with the fold down or roll out, if you will, backdrop. Now, one of the reasons I like the big photo box is the lighting that it had, right? It had 2 long LED strips that ran inside up on the top, and you could move them front to back, and you could tilt them to get the shadowing and the imaging just the way I wanted, right? Well, as you saw at the end of my last video, I got the backdrop built, but the lighting wasn't right. So in this video, I'm going to go on and tell you how I set it up with the proper lighting that I could imitate the lighting that was in that light box that I like so much. Okay? So, first step, let's get, might as well just go ahead and unroll the backdrop. Okay. In the last video I talked about using tape. I progressed from that just to using these small clamps. Much easier process. Okay. So with the backdrop in place, now I need to add some lighting. So ideally it would come up and go over is what I'm thinking. Well, how am I going to attach it? What am I going to use? Well, let me show you what I got. So for the lighting, I searched on Amazon. I wanted a long LED bar like this. And obviously I needed something with a gooseneck in it that I could bend it and flex it, so that I could get it to come over the photo station, right? With LED power. And I chose this one. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll have it linked in the description down below. It's got 2 different controls. Let me I'll plug it in real quick. It's probably going to get too bright real quick, but I'll show it to you real quick. All right. So it's got 2 controls, obviously on and off, and this obviously also with the on and off it increases the intensity, right? So there's that, right? 0 to 100%, and then you can change the heat. You can say it's changing there, right? Well, I like it at about 5,500. Okay, so there's the light. So I chose these lights. I'll have them down below. Now they come on a full tripod. I don't have the full tripod on here. I've disconnected it and taken it off, right? Because my goal would be for it to be over here. Now if I had it on just the tripod, the legs themselves would push the light back. So I knew that wouldn't work. I needed some way to mount it in here. That's when I came up with the bracket I'm going to show you here. So I printed this bracket here. It's pretty straightforward. I designed it in Fusion 360. I'll have the link for it down below in the description. On Maker World, you can go in and get it if you'd like, if it would work for you. And it basically just bolts to the side of the frame here, right? So the bracket here allows me to slide the light in, right? And I can adjust it, and now it's over the photo station. If I were to turn it on, you can see what it's going to do here. You can see the lighting we're getting, right? We're getting good lighting. Okay? And I can swing it and move it this way, and I can loosen it, and I can revolve it this way to project the light more towards the back or to the front, right? So it's got all the adjustment I need. Issue is it still leaves this side on the right a little light. So, well, I needed another one. Well, I can't, or I'm not going to drill a hole in my table. And even if I did, I probably want to be able to slide it forward, because my intent is this light would be the one that's more towards the front, and then the other light would be a little bit more towards the rear. So, I designed this stand in Fusion 360. Simple design, right? And it's going to go on the table like right here. Okay? So I picked up a second light that's going to go in the stand. Well, it's probably going to not want to stay up, so I got a little weight for fishing, some lead weight, put it there. And again, I took off the bottom of the tripod. Now I've got another one here. Now you can get an idea where we're going, right? I'm getting some good lighting going now, something I'm happy with, right? So in comparison, in the end of the last video, I showed you the Coke can, and you can see in that it wasn't well lit. Let's take a look at now. So as you can see, the lighting is much improved. In the last video, it was bright on this side, or a little bit of light coming from here, and not enough. It was sort of dark over on the left-hand side. So now I got my light more balanced, and I can move these around, get the light exactly where I want them. I can even bring in my mobile light if I want to or need to. And bring in more light from the front if should I need it, right? But it opens me up to basically doing whatever I need to do to get the lighting right. Now I've got good lighting. I've got a little shadowing going on over here. That's what I like. I could use my bounce pad if I wanted to bounce light back, but that's pretty good. I would be happy with this amount of light. This is nice. So, the next step. So now that we got the lighting the way we want, I can take the pictures I need for my listings and get that proper white background that I'm looking for, right? So for me, this setup in my print shack does everything I need it to do to get good quality product images for me. Would it have been better with the big light box? Yeah, it probably could have been optimized, maybe up one more notch. But this is everything I need to do to take my photos for my print shack, right? Meets all my requirements, I guess is what I'm saying. So I hope this video has been beneficial to you. I will have an upcoming video where I talk about the actual taking of the photos and positioning of your products and so forth, and the shadowing and lighting and things like that. That'll be an upcoming video. But before we leave, I'll show you how I put this away. I put it up on the wall over here, and it's out of the way and I get my space back. Okay, so it took me probably maybe all of 3 or 4 minutes to disassemble my photo station, roll up the backdrop, and get ready for my next project here. I got to do some shipping, got to process some orders. So I really don't think that this is what I did is the perfect solution necessarily for you, but I'm hoping that you can take some of the ideas that I did and use them as a basis to formulate your own solution to what works best for you, okay? You know, my brackets I think may not be right, you know, but hopefully you could see how you could do it. And hopefully you have a bigger shop and you can have a dedicated photo station. But I know a lot of people, especially when they're starting out, beginners, you know, they're working in one of the rooms, or they're working out of their garage or limited area, like myself. And so I'm hoping you can take some of what I did and it has some value to you. So I'll show you how, when I take them down, what I do. I just hang them on the wall over here. So now they're out of the way and stored, ready for the next time I take pictures, which I don't do it all the time. So this is perfect for me. I keep the space open so that I can do the other tasks, printer repair and shipping and handling, everything else I got to do. Well, that's going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope you were able to pull something from it. I hope it has some value to you. If it does, please like and subscribe down below and catch me in my next video. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.